Hello, Professor Bright here. Welcome back to the Sunless Skies, where... oh boy, we are doing just great. Just doing perfectly. It's fine, though. We're just going to go into here. We only know one of the three rules, so I'm hoping, if I can remember how to get back to them, I think is the other option, but I'm going to go through this anyway. But hopefully we can get another rule out of this trip. And then we'll discuss what we'll do afterwards. Things are quiet outside the prison. The doors rarely open to let newcomers in, and almost never to let reformed prisoners out. The chaplains busy themselves caring for their small garden. It has no flowers, only exquisitely tended weeds. Euclid would not approve of their impossible angles. Oh. Well, that was lovely. A puzzle for the eyes, the sculptures of Piranesi follow no law but chaos. The chipped marble juts in and around itself, its polyhedrons offering no perceptible start, and or often middle, either. Fascinating, you could stare at them for hours. In fact, you do. Well, good. It decreased our terror, didn't fix our terror problem, but you know what? I'm okay with this. I'm sorry, utter silence? Okay. 2 tours per visit. Now, I think, if I recall correctly, yes, I did the 2 end pieces. So, knowing what we know, choose the glistening deformer as your guide? His hood hides the worst of him. This seems like a bad choice. Let's go for it. Wait, I'm sorry. Piranesi is a treacherous port and not amenable to low-level visitors. Be wary. Right, the rule we know is we cannot... let me look at my notes real quick. Do not give names to the nameless. Okay. A knotted, multi-jointed limb unwinds from the glistening deformer's sleeve. With surprising dexterity, he plucks an iron lamp from a high shelf. Follow me, he commands. You follow him out of the cottage, up the gravel path to the doorstep of Piranesi. Footprints are worn into the stone. He has no key. He unfurls a notched, scabbed finger from his unpleasant limb and slides into the keyhole. The door opens with a click, and you follow the deformer into the dark. Cool, so we're following a Shoggoth. Good to know, good to know. Deeper into Piranesi, the deformer takes down his hood. Tangled flesh recoils in the cold air. He has eyes in all the wrong places. A dozen different varieties of mouth gulp in unison. Better. Tension is drained from his voice. Welcome to the Borings. You descend into a brick-walled pit, larger than a quarry. At the center stands a colossal column, honeycombed with tunnels. The hole is so small you couldn't squeeze an arm inside. One gaunt prisoner sits atop a spiked wheel, casually aiming a rifle at the deformer's head. Quietly encourage the rifleman to shoot the deformer. It will leave you lost in Piranesi, but it might be worth it. No, not yet. Write a report first. A dozen mouths grin. I always relish the opportunity to talk about myself. Yeah, tell me about you. How did you become this? Now that his hood is down, you are struck by the deformer's newfound ease of manner. He circles the central column with you, eagerly telling you about the progress of his favorite prisoners, the ones who have crawled through the warrens 5 or 6 or 7 times. His words are underscored by the shrieks and faint, meaty squelching echoing from the narrow tunnels. He points out particularly hideous specimens, ones with slugs for limbs, or fleshless heads, with all the pride of a doting grandparent. Trying to make more people like you, I see. I see. I don't know which one I would go for, but I feel like one of these violates a law. So, follow the deformer. The deformer has stumped off to address a cluster of prisoners clinging to the central column. Haggard prisoners cluster on ledges like gargoyles, clinging by fingertips and tailbones. Most still look human. The warrens are your salvation, says the deformer. Become glorious like me, majesty and monstrosity, beauty and abomination. One shivering wretch hops down. A volunteer? Asks the deformer in delight, nudging him towards a tunnel far narrower than he is. But on seeing the tunnel, the would-be volunteer changes his mind and backs away. Ooh, yeah, I mean... The deformer looks over the poor fellow. How do you expect to escape here without the will to transform? This might be a bad choice, but we're going for it. Failure. Okay, that's fine. Oh. You offer words of encouragement, but as they leave your mouth, they sound like platitudes. The volunteer backs away further. If I'm going to alter myself, I think we'd be better off taking up carpentry or something, he says. The other prisoners drift away. The deformer shakes his head, sadly. Deference to the deformer are unchanged. Uh-huh. This might get me trapped here, but insist that the rifleman lower his gun. It wouldn't do to have your chaplain's head blown off this early into the tour. The pragmatic vigilante. The rifle-wielding vigilante is a gaunt fellow. Eyes deep-set and gleaming, cheekbones sharp as cut glass. His curly hair would sit much better on a fuller, healthier face. On hearing your protest, he pulls the trigger a few times, generating a chorus of unassuming clicks. Ain't loaded. Burned through my ammunition long ago. Except this, he points at a bullet. Hung around his neck on a length of string. Saving it for, a rainy day. You notice the deformer gazing thoughtfully in your direction with at least 3 of his eyes. Perhaps he appreciates your intervention on his behalf, however unnecessary. Guess a hand, he says. I need to change if I'm to escape this place. Right? But I'm a stubborn feller, not much one prone to, introspection, if you catch my drift. He gestures hopelessly at the warrens. I need to have a shape in mind as I crawl through, or else I'll just be squished to mush. Any suggestions? You could bring moments of inspiration to help the vigilante think of his new form. I encourage him to find another way to change, perhaps? Changing his shape might not prove enough for Piranesi. It really doesn't seem like it would. Changing shape doesn't bother me none, but I tell you now, I won't change my mind. I'll be here if you change yours. Okay. Interessante. Now where change is enough, he should abandon his grudges and his enemies. What is this costing me? Oh. You unlock this by not having any of the first rule of Piranesi. Well, I think in that case, I'm not going to do that. Au revoir. Good sirs. The glistening deformer strides before you, putting his hood back in place. Up narrow stairs, over precarious bridges, beneath crumbling bartizans. The architecture seems to have changed since you last walked here, but it's as jumbled and oppressive as ever. You become gradually aware of cold breath on the back of your neck. Something is following behind you. Its footfalls perfectly matching your own. Something is following us. In a hushed voice, you let the accompanying chaplain know that you've become prey. The follower, the deformer tells you not to worry. It's probably just one of the abominations he had a hand in creating. Maybe the thing with the many-jointed arms, or the leech boy. They're fine people, he insists, although they don't take too kindly to strangers in their territory. Right, so anyway, Piranesi, not the best place I've ever been. Continue walking, stiff-necked, don't look back. You force yourself not to look back. After a few moments, you no longer feel the breath on your neck. In the corner of your eye, you catch a shadow flitting between patches of darkness. The thing behind you is gone. I see. So, seeing as I don't know the first and third laws yet, let's go with the Grey Conformer as our guide. Gray hair, gray eyes, and a gray expression. More cement than steel. She reminds you this is your last tour of the day. Why not? Very well, with marionette precision, she puts aside her tea and fetches an iron lamp from a high shelf. I will guide you to the best of my ability. You follow her out of the cottage up the gravel path to the doorstep of Piranesi. Footprints are worn into the stone. She takes an ornate silver key from her pocket, and when the door is unlocked, she holds it open for you. The Conformer follows you into the dark. You follow the Conformer down staircase after winding staircase, finally reaching a maze of flooded tunnels. The walls bristle with fierce black mold. The water is opaque, you can't see your feet. Here's the most deeply condemned wallow. Like this servitor, too inflexible to change on its own, says the Conformer. A twig-limbed creature slumps in the corner, raising its head only fractionally at her words. She wades past it without a second glance. She has cornered some shivering prisoners and is interrogating them with a precision and patience more unnerving than any rage. The Informer's question: when did you last feel anger, regret, grief? Why were you condemned? What did you do wrong? Would you prefer to forget? She listens to each answer with the barest hint of revulsion. As the prisoners pour out their hearts, they start to look puzzled. Most fall silent. Some try to keep going, talking circular nonsense. They seem to be forgetting their stories as they speak them. When the prisoners finally trail off in confusion, she delivers her advice. Shuck your memories, abandon emotions, vacate your soul. Yeah, okay. Approach the Brittle Servitor. Its face, or mask, is expressionless porcelain. Its lamp is shackled to limbs that are twisted and blackened like burnt wood. Even as you step closer, you cannot tell if it's wearing a mask or if its face is made of porcelain. Luminous eels swim around its feet, but they vanish when you look at them directly. The lesser being has come to offer obeisance. Its voice, a solo voice, issues from a clay urn slung across its back. Its words are the thudding echo of a stone bell, or perhaps to marvel at the disgrace of its superior. This servitor lacks the malleability to escape the aberrant twins' prison. Will the lesser being assist its superior? Yeah, it needs to work on its people skills. Outrage! The servitor doesn't move, but shadows dance angrily on the walls behind it. You are entombed in a casket, miles beneath the soil. You've always been buried here. You had no life, only a death. You scrabble uselessly at the stone lid, clawing broken fingers down familiar grooves. The conformer clicks her tongue, and you find yourself back in Piranesi, if you ever left. The servitor has turned his expressionless face sulkily to the wall. Approach it again. Let's try helping. The reward for freeing something so ancient and puissant should make its arrogance bearable. The lesser being will travel to the House of Rods and Chains, says the Brittle Servitor. I will petition the aberrant twin through its intermediary in the Belfry. It will demand the servitor's freedom, and a recompense for 2 centuries of inconvenience. Or, counter-argument, maybe not. Regardless, we're leaving. My business here is concluded. The conformer does not quite smile. The conformer marches silently up an endless, spiraling stairway, not looking back to see if you're at her heels. Oh dear. Much the same as before, something is following us. The conformer doesn't turn her head. She tells you that, in hope of escape, some of the prisoners change into creatures of absurd size and hideous visage. They crawl through the changing tunnels, warping their features and hollowing out the warm parts of their brains, until they become monsters, but many were monsters to begin with, and so have still not changed enough to escape. Continue walking stiff-necked. I suspect that there is a rule about not looking back, because this seems like the sort of place that would. Leave. We've completed our tours of Piranesi. Didn't learn any new rules, which is kind of unfortunate, but, well, something for the future. Approximately February 14th. Alright, so, plan is... Well, I don't really have much choice in the matter. Let me see here. Yeah. We gotta go over to Pan, try to get more crew, hopefully, and then go to Achlys to deal with our terror situation before it becomes more severe. At least I think that is the best choice available to us. Possible there are other options, but I can't imagine any of them are particularly good or better. Can I... don't know what those are. Oh, well, fuck me. Yep, I'm just gonna go right over this way, not even gonna worry about that. Cool that part of Heaven's Library is somewhere in all this, but I think I'm good. I think I'm good, guys. Yeah, I probably should have got more fuel while I was there, but oh well. Too late. Choices made. Yes, thank you for reminding me that scribe spincers are here. I'm very glad to know and be reminded of that. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. What's our hold situation look like? Yeah. I should see exactly how much value do I have? Like in terms of goods. Because if I'm over the 6,000, I might just head out after this trip. There's more to do here, definitely, but counterpoint. I have to go elsewhere to finish some of these other tasks. I don't know what's there, so Bye. It's probably that invisible monstrosity thing. Yeah, where are you? This was Tartarin of the Two Kings. Hey, 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 hey. Why, though? Let me take this person. I mean, I could, but you're mine now. Join us, because you must. Oh, God, what is this? Alright. Oh. Why? 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 Oh, good, you hit one of your friends. Can you kill each other now? That would be delightful if you did. What is this? No, seriously, what is all this? Oh, boy. This is death. This is death. Just keep going forward. I don't really care about that right now. Cool. Haha. Nice to... got that number. Anyway. Hey. How's things? There's some scribe spinsters there if you want to have fun with them. Oh, of course. You want to play with me. Well, I can't say I blame you, sir, but I have other things to do. Whew. Okay. We are not doing great, but we're okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. All is well, after a fashion. And we now have 4 crew instead of, 3. Due to my own stupidity and... oh well. Not really stupidity, just taking risks that I don't need to be taking. Out of curiosity. Bombazine in the House of Rods and Chains. Well! I now have a reason to go there. Awesome. Although how much... oh yeah, I've got plenty. If one were to go to the night market, I might spend a minute just looking at prices for things, because I do have 1,000 right here. It'd be very easy to get. And then, yeah, just all this stuff. I've got so much. So many resources. And honestly... at 1,500, that's not bad. I might just sell these now. Because that's going to put me at 3,200. Go to the bank, grab 3 of these, because... you I need mirrors for, right? I need more mirrors for, I should say. 1, 2, 3. Because you almost always only need 3 for most things. Except when you don't, but, well. That is the way of things. How much? 1, 2, 4. Yeah, I think this is the way we go. I'm going to sell most of my stock. Just my stock of goods, I should specify. Because then I can go bam, bam. You have your port reports. Okay. I have something resembling a plan. Repair the locomotive, please. A little bit more, though. If you could. And then recruit new crew. It is too early to do that, so that's unfortunate. Okay, it's fine. We'll make do with only 4 crew members. Then we'll go to Achlys to deal with our terror, then the House of Rods and Chains, then Piranesi. And that'll be the plan. That'll be our dumb plan. Our dumb plan that we might not follow through on, because things are the way they are. Also, that cluster of enemies is... Ooh, that is not good. That is very bad. So super bad. But we will endure for as long as we must. Yeah, should be fine. I think actually I need to start killing some enemies just because I feel like it's spawning more enemies rather than, killing any of them. Hey, yeah, I'm on your side. What? A pistol has vanished from the armory. Knives are disappearing, the signs of insurrection. Find the parties responsible and dispose of them. Failure. Ooh. From what little testimony you can coax from your crew and the meager scraps of circumstantial evidence you're able to uncover, the most likely suspects are a gunner and a stoker. They protest their innocence during the trial. They're still protesting it as they're cast through the exterior doors and lost to the skies. That took out half my crew. Anyway, I'm going to take this guy out real quick. Oh, you have a turret. Oh, well, that changes things. I've made bad decisions. I've also had lag. Ooh. Wow. This was a exceptionally bad decision. I undid all that repair. Okay. Their captain is dead. Most of the crew will return home in disgrace, but some may prefer to sign on with you, hopefully? Nope. Not a one consents to join you. They are loyal to their con and to their engine, and are willing to take their chances and hope for rescue. Your crew impose a tithe of valuables before returning to your locomotive. Now, that was entirely not worth it. 100% not worth it, but okay. Well, actually, I say that. I mean, we do repair using these Eleutherian mysteries instead of actual... Yeah, I could argue that it's okay. Strip her for repairs. I just want more hull at the moment. Makes me feel more secure and safe in this locomotive. I hope I don't get more events for those items I just sold. But it's fine. It will be fine. All will be well. After a fashion. Eventually. Eventually it'll all be fine. We're just going back to recover. And then we'll have... oh, so much more. Actually, I have not indulged in Achlys, I should say. Oh no. Seal off that section? If humans are pernicious, unchecked they would creep through your engine into cabins to choke sleeping crew, into the galley to spoil the supplies, but your seals are thorough and keep them at bay. What are you doing here? A ministry monitor. Okay. Well, you're an easy kill, usually. Yeah, I'm just gonna knock that out. I mean, one of these has a better chance than the other, so... Dang. Oh, wait, I get to... Ooh. You come through the papers from the safe. The ministry hoards many valuable secrets. A cryptic benefactor, you say? The information in this safe, combined with some of your own scurrilous insights, could assemble a compromising case. Yes. You couldn't prove most of it, of course, but the advantage of blackmail is that one rarely needs to. Hopefully you won't need to release the information anyway. Its value is in the favor it will allow you to extract from its subject. I got an extra cryptic benefactor. Excellent. I still haven't... well, I'm sure some event uses them. I don't have a specific thing where I'm like, ooh, I really need a cryptic benefactor right now. Actually, thinking about it, if I were to go to Perdurance over in... yes, in Albion, that might be the place to go. Yeah, regardless. Without regard. Come. let's recover our terror situation as best we can. And then we might explore Achlys in earnest. Ooh. I'm into that music. Feels like it's been forever. So, let's dock. Help Sigrid's ring breaker urchins, of course. What we got here? A distressingly odored barrel. No one's keen to get close. Lid is gingerly removed. All breathe a sigh of relief when coke is revealed, black and precious. The captain's truest friend. I mean, before we do that, let's compile our port report first, of course. And then the House of Silks, and let's just sit down, take a breather, and just indulge for a little bit. See you in a moment. And there we are. All recovered and only cost us, about 150 sovereigns, thereabouts. Dearie, dear me. Return to the floating market, though. I'm not interested in Mr. Pipes right now. We might end up heading into the marshes. I honestly don't remember how to go further in Achlys, but, I mean, none of these can hurt, so hunt for tea poachers in the swamp. And fail again. Well, isn't that annoying? Alright, floating market. I think we just have to head into the marshes and just go through those, I think. One's the older of the two. Nothing out there but plants what eating your face off and water what drives you potty. But they show no interest in stopping you. The marsh beckons. Continue. The swamp slurps in your boots. The mist makes it impossible to gauge any real direction. You might have been turned around 100 times and never known it. Cling to the tree lines. They must lead somewhere. Time passes. For a moment you feel as if you've walked in a circle. This is possible. It may also be a trick of the light or madness. A toad hops up on a rock, watching you stumble around with an evident sense of amusement. It hops away as if to say, you wish you could do this. Every footstep is increasingly difficult to finish. Continue. There must be a reward. Cling to the tree lines. They must lead somewhere. Probably. Oh, an encounter. Something looms out of the marsh mist. A gnarled statue. It is a fusion of man and an animal you hope never to see in the flesh. Its serrated talons clutching a woodwind instrument that catches the wind and makes the low-pitched sounds that resonate somewhere down in your guts. The Gazette might be interested in hearing about it. Their readers have a never-ending thirst for new nightmares. Yeah, I got plenty of those. Continue, though. Head towards the north. Your instinct pushes you in that direction. More time passes. Now, the 6th of February. I wonder about that, actually. Head towards the north. Time passes. Not actual days. Let's see what encounter we found. An incense harvester group. They shuffle past you, ignoring your attempts to get their attention. Perhaps just a hallucination. Perhaps they think you're the hallucination. Continue. Close your eyes and choose direction. Sticking the tree line has not helped so far. Cling to the tree lines. I feel like this is supposed to get me somewhere. Attempt to retrace your steps. And just get there right away, okay. Yeah, walk down to the monastery. Oh. That is interesting. Actually, do I have any connections with the Bohemians? I don't think I do. Affiliation Bohemian. Oh, wait, no. Academe, Bohemia, Establishment, Academy, Bohemia, okay. Just a temporary fix, you understand. Establishment... Villainy. I haven't talked with you, by the way. I should probably do that. Behold her little nose, how impeccably her scales overlap, how sinuous her tongue. She knows how perfect she is. She never say anything, but she knows. Aw, your pangolin has unfettered access to all parts of the locomotive, thanks to the crew uniting in their adoration of it. Because she is perfect, she does not take their love for granted. Instead, when hungry, she purges a crew member while snuffling gently her front paws in a posture of entreaty. Look at those little hands. She must be hungry. Aw. Look at this perfect pangolin. Pangolins eat hundreds of grams of ants each day, but you had to provide for her. Your quartermaster was furious when you ordered a crate of earth and ants aboard, and apoplectic when it turned out that the ants were unwilling to stick to their allocated section of the hold. Still, isn't it all worth it? Will you see her snuffling nose, a delicate little tongue curling around corners, licking the insects up? Yes. Yes, it is. Aww. Aww. God, that is adorable. Anywho. Visit the Vigilant Nightingale? No, because I think what I want to do. Quart of tea and spices. Could do that. I'm not sure that's what I want to do, though. Visit the Midnight Garden. Steps lead up to a wooden temple, landscaped with flowers and gravel. Not just anyone is welcome. Mere money will not grease the wheels. But connections with the Bohemians will. I need to become a connoisseur of fine teas. Ask them about the tea. Is it worth so much trouble? Ugh. Dang. Alright. I know that there is a way in. I just don't know what it is. Visit Murgatroyd's... Ask about Midnight's favor? No, thank you very much. That's not very good for me. Browse the tea barrows. I say. I know that there's a way in, but I don't know what it is. And it's starting to infuriate me. Visit the Vigilant Nightingale. I am a friend, of course. Visit the captain's cabin. What's going on between her crew and the attackers? I see. None of this helps. Ojotoho. Yeah, I keep earning respect, and I keep going through that other place and just not finding anything. Walk down to the monastery? I need more soul flaws for this, I suppose. Which I don't know exactly how to earn them, so I guess that will have to be it. That's just the way things are. Moment. 4 hearts and veils versus 2 irons and 6 veils. I'll take you. And I could leave you on. That's fine. I really don't have any other options for quartermaster, though. Really. And you I would have a chat with, actually. You know what? Let's do that today. She has a cabin, but usually sleeps on a spare mattress in the engine room. There she can hear the rhythm and rumble of the engine and wake when it hiccups. Her cats have all found favorite places among the machinery and pipework. You speak to the failed eccentric. You seek her out. She's repairing a leaking pipe with an expression of harried concentration. Sorry, Captain, busy. She says, half disappearing into a cavity filled with machinery. She swears floridly as another pipe springs a leak. Your engine will need to be in better repair before the eccentric has time to talk about personal matters. Well, fine. That's reasonable. Let's see here. Anything else? Perhaps a second minute. Listen to her suggestion. I would need ministry-approved literature or a trunk of illicit literature. She's been more pensive than usual today. She almost seems distracted. It has, of course, had no impact on her duties. What is this? She shakes her head when you ask. Sorry to trouble you, just an idea I can't shake. I like to be useful. Her smile is crooked. I wondered about taking some leave at the Royal Society. I could help you out while I'm there. The engineers will have all sorts lying about. Just a thought. The eccentric will generate experimental modifications for you while on secondment. Ooh. Yes. That is where you are going to go. Perhaps not for right now, but... Okay, I have a second goal at Albion. Alright, and I think it's time we head back to Pan because we need to repair ourselves. Desperately need to. Actually, wait a minute. I did not check if there are opportunities here. And profit is always appreciated, so... Shops, bazaar. Ooh. Yes. Not the best opportunity, but there we are. Looted from the curator that damaged his locomotive. Interessante. I wonder if there's a better way to kill those scribe spencers than the like. Is what I really wonder. But, unimportant at the moment. Right now, our only concern is getting back to Pan, and then over to House of Rods and Chains, and maybe to Piranesi afterwards. I don't know if that's a good idea. In fact, I think it's a terrible idea. But, counterpoint, maybe it isn't. Maybe we'll be fine. Maybe all will be well. I doubt it, but hey, I've been wrong in the past. I feel like I'm going to get imprisoned in Piranesi for freeing the little scrambly, twig-limbed creature. Dearie, dear me. I'm annoyed I can't just mold it into a better person, I hesitate to say. But, oh well. Some people can't be changed. Oop, oop, oop. Well, can't be changed and can't change, I should specify. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I just want to have a chat with you real quick. I'm sorry, what? Your crew, undermanned and overworked, are struggling. One of them has failed to thoroughly secure your cargo. Abandon the hold. Okay. Lost some supplies, but everything else is fine. Yep, there we go. Glad that worked out. Search for... Yes. Decipher the sigils, because that moment of inspiration is going to be real useful. Oh, that would have been great. Oh, there's more of you. Okay, well. Who wants to come in and say hi? 2 of you, though, so that might not be a good idea, especially with my hull where it is. On the other hand, if you're just going to sit there... Oh, only 2. Cool. Yes, repair the hull. I'm going to take that as a victory. It's really not, but... Okay, let me just angle this just perfectly, and boom, and boom. Ah, lolis. Try to gain a vision of the heavens? Absolutely. Examining its innards. Even in its last moments, it spasms violently where the light touches it, but why? It's the bones that catch your attention, specifically their marrow. A sigil is imprinted in it. Splitting a bone, you extract and slice a marrow. The marrow. Every inch you find a different sigil. Something's been written in the griever's bones. And perhaps that wasn't the best idea. I do need visions of the heaven, I believe, to create the Song of the Sky. But, no. Our choice is made. Onward to elsewhere. What do we have? Oh, come now. You kids with your storm clouds and your darkness. Harumph, I say. How about that? Had a noise happen. A little bit disturbing, honestly. Dear, it's fine. Just a little tense, that's all. Just a wee bit of tension. Gotta just relax, because all is well. We're back at Pan, where nothing can harm us. Except for the devils. And the weird trees. And possibly the Calendar Council if they realize I've been killing their people in order to make a profit. But other than that, basically nothing can hurt us here. Essentially, nothing. Oh dear. Okay. It's fine. All is well. We're just gonna drop in right over here. Gonna end up freeing a prisoner from Piranesi. Gonna have a real bad time if that happens. Oh, and hopefully is the hour of veracity, not the hour I wanted, when the word eaters are abroad. I mean, I don't really have a choice in the matter now, do I? Confiscating stories, you say? Lost 2 Tales of Stare. Oh. And my 3 Sky stories, which is fine, but fine, whatever. Here you go. Have some more port reports. How do you like them? Delightful. So, if I were to go to the bazaar, there would be nothing. But if I go to the night market, I can buy that and sell these. Probably should have banked them. But oh well, choice is made. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy. I'm just debating options here. And there are so many options, so very many options. None of which I particularly like at the moment. So, let us repair ourselves, let's look for crew, and then call it a night. Dear. Data and engineering? No. Stories. King's Idyll. There we go. King's Idyll Station. Repair, por favor. Uno más. Gracias. Okay. Anybody willing to work for me? Thank you. It is a shame that it's not the hour of leaving, but I got 1 crew. Okay. That'll have to be enough. Yeah, I think things are going very poorly, but we should be fine in the grand scheme. All will be well. We have a plan. We have everything I need to execute on that plan. I just need to actually go over there and do it. But for now, thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I will see you all soon. Bye-bye.